Alright, we are back. Welcome back to the channel for more Three Houses goodness. I hope it's goodness. And Killer is here too.
Hi.
Alright, we're going to continue on right where we left off.
Don't you recognize me? It's Alois, your old right-hand man. Well, that's how I always thought of myself anyway.
So, how was that for clickbait? I tell you we're going to find out their relationship, and you find out within 5 seconds of the next video. Pretty good, huh?
No need to wait long.
Oh, it must have been 20 years ago that you went missing without a trace. I knew you were still alive.
You have to bid, Alois, just as loud as ever. And drop that captain nonsense. I'm not your captain. These days, I'm just a wandering mercenary who has work to do. Goodbye, old friend.
He's saying goodbye, basically.
Goodbye, Captain. Wait, that is this ends. I insist that you return to the monastery with me.
Craig Mock Monnery. I suppose this was inevitable.
The most did tell us
And how
this was
about you?
inevitable, yes.
Are you the captain's child?
I'm a bandit. I'm a bandit.
Oh, great sense of humor, this one. Clearly cut from the same cloth as the captain.
I like this guy.
I'd love for you to see the monastery too. You will join.
He definitely seems
won't
pretty
you?
upbeat and, like, happy.
If I can give a stupid answer like he likes me more, I like him.
What's troubling you, Captain? You aren't about to run, are you?
Even I would run from the Knights of Saros.
Knights of Saros? They do sound rather skilled. Ah, aims your presence is required. Get going.
I think he's confused because talking to our head.
Yeah. Seems like she installed a telephone in her head just for her personal use.
I appreciate your help back there. Your skill is beyond question. You're clearly an experienced mercenary. And your father, that would be Geralt, the Bladebreaker?
The what?
Former captain of the Knights of Saros. Oft praised as the strongest knight to ever
Wow, it
live.
sounds like our dad was,
Have I missed anything?
pretty popular.
God, I'm getting such Griel vibe.
Yeah.
How curious.
Oh, apparently she liked that.
I'd wager the explanation for that is fascinating indeed.
Hey, you are coming with us to the monastery, right? Of course you are. I'd love to bend your ear as we travel.
That's a
Oh,
weird
I should
phrase.
mention that the three of
bend
us are
your
students at
ears.
the
I've heard
Officers
it before.
Academy at Garreg-Mach
I don't
Monastery.
think I have.
We were doing some training exercises when those bandits attacked. I definitely got the worst of it.
You were the
That
only
would be
one that didn't
because
get
you ran
touched.
off.
Too true. I was the first to make a strategic retreat. Everything would have worked out if these two hadn't followed me and ruined everything. Because of them, every single one of those bandits chased after us. Really ridiculous.
Ah, so that in Claude. Thought you were acting as a decoy for the song.
His intentions were as clear. You will prove a lacking who cannot see the truth behind a person's words.
You will prove a lacking ruler yourself for deceit behind every word to trust those whom you rely.
Oh, joy. A royal debate between their highnesses. I wonder how being completely predictive is one's ability to wield power.
I really like that. You know, I think Claude is not a noble.
I don't know.
I'm not sure. I don't know that he's like royalty. So it's interesting to me that
Personally, as the
dynamic.
embodiment of distrust, I'd
Yeah.
say your little exchange smacks of
Yeah, I
naivete.
think from what I heard, your house
Me,
is basically
naive.
two families and
Tell
then
me,
basically
are
a set of
actually
commoners
incapable of keeping
and minor
quiet?
nobles.
Or is your lack of self-awareness a condition of some sort?
In any case, forgive our digression. I must speak with you if you can spare a moment. The way
think
you
we're
held
already
your ground
speaking,
against
so
the
go
bandits'
ahead.
leader was captivating. You never lost control of the situation. It showed me I still have much to learn.
Your skill is precisely why I must ask you to consider lending your services to the Empire. I might as well tell you now, I am no mere student. I am also
She's
the
trying to
Adrestian
recruit
Empire's-
us.
Yeah.
Halt, Edelgard. Please allow me to finish my own
It's
proposition.
the first time that's happened in a
The Holy
Fire
Kingdom
Emblem game.
of Vargas is in dire need of exceptional individuals like yourself. Please, do consider returning to the kingdom with me.
Whoa there, you two sure are hasty. Trying to recruit someone you just met. Tactless,
This
really.
is he
I was
talking about the
personally
rest of the
planning
Fire
to
Emblem
develop a
games?
deep and lasting friendship on our journey back to the monastery before begging for favors.
Yep, see, there's
There's no time for niceties in this world. Capable stranger, let's get right to it. where does it lie?
So far, I think I like Claude because he's
Seems
breath
one's
of
place
fresh
of
air
birth
because
is
he's
quite
been the two royals.
so impressed by you that you may take your
Are we
part.
picking right now?
Well,
Oh.
Oh, that's really early. I guess you're ahead of time.
Leicester Alliance is Golden Deer, I think.
I don't know.
I think it doesn't matter.
I know it's not the Holy Kingdom, because I'm pretty sure that's the blue dude.
I saw some spoilers, and not really spoilers, but I think people told me that, like, it doesn't matter to begin with. You can change, they're gonna add later.
Probably once you have some of the people.
Is that
Yeah,
right?
it was Claude.
Well, that's a win for the Alliance. I'm obligated to be happy.
All right, that's enough with this talk. It's time to head back to the monastery.
Care more about,
Looks like we'll have to pick this up another time.
support with Claude, because he'll be with.
Yeah, I guess you already know what you're going to be
They're
going
inside.
towards. You can start a work
One of
relationship
which of
early.
these three is most...
I'm assuming, yeah, let's talk about Claude.
That's an interesting comment.
Yeah. See, I like stuff like this because I don't want to replay the game to just see what he has to think about each one.
Yeah.
I like that it shows each of us, or each of what he thinks about each of them.
I always love these
Yes,
as like,
I
they
thought
each
the
have a
same.
good point, but they also seem to be hiding things from me.
Yeah.
Which I feel makes sense. We only had one battle, and kind of just met them.
You could also just throw a giant thing on the screen that says shadowing.
Yeah.
What just popped up, but okay.
From what I saw earlier, it seemed to be sort of a list who's sent out from online, like checking.
White
Part
clouds,
1.
great tree moon,
White
free
clouds.
houses. Level,
Tree moon.
select screen for a level start. I don't know what this is.
It seemed a chapter
The
prior.
icy winds of the Agma Mountains have begun to scatter.
Uh,
and fields
what?
once
Strange.
again to life across Fodlan, the start of a new year. As they celebrate the new year, the people they may realize their full potential. Just any sprout hopes to one day grow into a great tree.
I wonder if
The
part of
continent
this
of
world's
Fodlan,
old
said to
folklore.
be protected by a revered
No idea.
goddess,
Oh, here's the
has
photo right
existed
here.
since time immemorial. 3 powers now control them. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire. Beyond
This
its
is just
borders,
like what we
to
saw
the frigid
in the
north,
Nintendo Direct,
is the
where
home
they
of the Holy
told us what
Kingdom
this
of
game
Vargas,
actually was.
ruled by the royal family and its knights.
A little
To
different.
the
but-
east, a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance. Once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fodlan and these 3 mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
Oh,
Alright, and lots of cutscenes.
This will time at the
Especially when
monastery.
they look.
I'd
Yeah.
be happy to show you around.
It really is a nutshell.
I really would like a 5A at some point.
For
Is
now,
not
we'll
like
be
the
there
one
soon.
that we got already, just a little more updated.
it seems even cutscenes we might be a bit of a silentness.
I've heard a bit about that.
There it is.
There was some
Derek
controversy with the
Mockmonster.
voice actor, and they're actually going to put out a patch to change it.
Oh, interesting.
But I saw a lot of people that were like, I don't like they need to, there's no reason, because you're a silent protagonist so much of the time that it'd be rare you would ever even hear him speak.
Yeah.
We really are getting almost every cutscene that I've seen is out of the way immediately. Like every trailer cutscene, we're getting out of the way.
I guess that's kind of nice though, because it shows that even if you've been watching the trailers ahead of time, you don't know that much that you wouldn't find out very quickly.
Yeah, I agree.
Ray is here.
I'm thinking we don't want to cross her.
Probably not.
I wonder,
Did the flow of time bring you here?
Also, I think we couldn't customize because of these cutscenes.
Probably, yeah. Those aren't anything.
No.
It's been years since I've last set eyes on this place. To be forced to see her now.
Think about that.
I'm fine with not being able to customize it, because being able to see yourself makes me feel like you're a bigger part of this world. Whereas, if you lived it, but you weren't really in these cutscenes, or if you were just like a hood in the background, it would feel like you're just a side character in the background, not really a focus.
I agree. I very much agree with that. Dad, are you gonna telling me things?
I've never spoken of this to you before, but many years ago, I was a knight here. I reported to the Archbishop, Lady Rhea. As you know, the majority of folks in Fodlan are devout followers of the teachings of Seros. The leader of that ridiculously large religious organization is the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Thank you for your patience, Gerald. My name is Sethic. I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
Right. Hello.
It has been a long time, Gerald. I wonder, was it the will of the goddess that we have another chance meeting like this?
Forgive my silence all these years. Much has happened since we last spoke.
So what? The miracle of fall blessed you.
It must have been
Child,
since
is it
they
not?
last spoke.
Yes,
Well,
or
I
many
think
years
they
after
said
I left
earlier,
this
he's
place,
been
I'd
20
introduce you to the
years.
mother of my child.
Definitely
Afraid
long
you
enough
lost her
to
to
be
illness.
wife, have a kid,
My
have a kid.
condolences. As for you, I heard of your valiant Alois.
He has very rosy cheeks.
I was just thinking, it might just be.
Hi, my name is.
There we go. Yeah, the 3D models look
From the
not as
bottom of
pale
Lincoln,
as they're
I
all
thank
cut
you
in.
for saving
Yeah.
those students, Officers Academy.
We're gonna not piss her off to start. I'm really hoping the church is not evil, because you're like really transparent.
You already know what I wish to say, do you not?
You want me to rejoin the Knights of
I'd find
Seros,
them either
don't
way,
you?
but I feel like there's lots of
I won't
stories
say
where
no, but
the church is basically
Your
just the bad
apprehension
guys.
stings. I had expected that Alois would
Yeah,
have already asked.
That's
for
kind of why
something.
I hope they don't,
I
but
must
if
step
they do
away
it well,
for
okay.
But I expect they will desire a word with you soon. Please listen carefully to what they have to say. Until tomorrow, farewell.
So I must say, this is an interesting start, knowing that eventually we become like an instructor
I
here.
can't believe it. Forced back
Yeah,
into
it's
the
kinda
Knights
strange.
of Seros. I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Looks like I'll be stuck here for a while. And I'm afraid your services are requested as well.
Yeah, weird thing to say.
That makes more sense. That's
Nothing
pretty much
like
what
to
we
teach, by the sound of it. You heard those brats earlier talking about the officers.
Yeah, that's
academy,
weird. Like, we're mercenary,
right? Well,
our dad
the
may be
academy
really
just be
amazing.
short a professor.
but we haven't
And
proved
apparently
ourselves,
that
really.
damned Alois
I mean,
recommended
what's her name?
Edelgard.
Edelgard in front of the guy.
Be the
Yeah.
new professor. Most stern and
They are
handsome
really
you
like
are.
naughty time.
No, I'm not the one you're looking for. You can handle things. Good luck.
Thanks, Dad.
And
Away.
watch out for Lady Rhea. I don't know what can making you a professor like this. She may be up something. Stay on your
Dad,
guard.
if she's evil, just tell me she's evil.
Yeah.
Oh, it's you then?
Perhaps you should tell
So
us why you
young.
left without, like, letting her know
Competence
20
and
years
age
ago.
are not necessarily correlated, as you well know.
That man looks
I
very
am
sophisticated.
Hammond, a Crest Scholar and Professor at the Officers Academy.
Yes, he
I
does.
wonder if you bear a crest of your
The
own.
second Fire Emblem
When
character I've
next
seen
you
that
have
wears a
moment
monocle.
to spare, I insist that you pay me
I
a
don't
visit
think I know
so
the
we can
first.
delve into
His
the
name is
subject
Kanas.
further.
We have not played that game
I'm
yet.
Manuela.
Oh, okay.
I'm a professor, a physician, a songstress, and available.
Ooh.
It's nice to meet you.
Bit of a weird way to introduce yourself. Hi, you're the new teacher. I'm available.
Where's my option that says you're available?
I guess songstress is closer. Like, hey, sing me a song.
Of course. Before I came here, I belonged to a renowned opera company.
Interesting.
Perhaps you've heard of me? The Middlefranc Opera Company is beautiful, peerless.
Spare our colleague the needless chatter, Manuel. Now then, it seems you'll be taking
You may
charge
just
of
be
one of
jealous
the
because she was
houses.
available.
I
Maybe.
haven't yet been briefed on them, have you?
Do you know? I'll do you a favor and explain. The Officers' Academy is of 3 houses of students. It is closely affiliated with its region of origin. The blouse is for students from the Adrestian Empire.
Not talking
Their house
much, but I'm
leader
just
this year
listening
is
like you guys
Edelgard,
are.
the Princess, who isn't to be
It's
the
good to
next
know what's
emperor.
going on and whatnot, since this is our
The
first
Blue
playthrough.
Lion House is for students from the Kingdom of Fargus. Their house this year is Prince Dimitri, is to be the next king of Fargus.
Lastly, there is the Golden Deer House, which is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Leader is Claude, grandson to Duke Regan, leader of the Alliance.
To think that the next emperor, king, and sovereign duke are all here. Certainly is a promising year for the Academy.
I'll say, just hope none of those little treasures cause any trouble.
Quite. For now, I suggest taking a stroll around the Academy to get your bearings. And when you've a moment, please stop by my research laboratory.
The old man has a point. Oh, and keep in mind, I've only notified the house leaders that you're our new professor. It's more fun that way. I suggest you try spending time with the students. Some odd ducks in that bunch, but they're good kids. I'm sure Lady Rhea will have more information for you tomorrow, but that should get you going. Good luck. You'll need it.
I think it's interesting that one of the
Have
house
you no
leaders isn't
intention of
told,
changing your
so
mind,
we're gonna
Rhea?
go show up in class.
Appointing a stranger,
Oh,
a child
are
no
we-
less, as a professor at our
What?
esteemed academy is...
I have made my decision, Sedith. I know
Interesting that
worrying
we're
comes
seeing
naturally
this.
to you.
Yeah.
There's truly no need. That stranger is Gerald's flesh and blood, after all.
I can't
That, but
say.
honestly, it
I'll
was
trust
to be
Gerald's
his flesh and blood.
So
He
it's
went missing
Ah.
after the Great Fire 21 years.
I was
would
missing
remind
after
you
the
that
Great
Flame
Fire.
is now as well. I beg of you, please consider whether this
Flame?
isn't risk.
Sedith, they have my trust. Let that be enough for you as well. Importantly, I have received a report from Shamir. I am increasingly concerned about emerging our
Are we the suspicious individual, or is that
We
another
cannot
person?
ignore those who harbor it
Another
toward the
person.
church, especially if they are
Okay.
Garrick Mock.
But also,
Yes,
like, the reason
that matter
sort
is
of
of great
like, yeah, I want him to
I
be a
shall
teacher, and
continue
you're gonna
investigation.
deal with it.
Rhea, for I will have faith that you are placed us with the utmost care. Pray that nothing occurs to shake that confidence.
dancing around.
Yep. Oh, that's what I was saying earlier. Yeah. We'll go to class. We look about the same age as the students.
Yeah, I think why they didn't tell the students that we were the new teacher, so we can go interact with them and get to know them before.
Before they, like, create the barrier between teacher and student.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another cutscene. Ah, they're really giving us a lot to start with.
Yeah. I'm wondering if that knife on Violet's belt will have any significance.
I was noticing that's weird. Either has a purple scabbard or, like, a purple blade. That one looks like she needed sleep. Oh, it's probably basically showing you these are the people in the different groups. Though we'd obviously have to talk to them
Yeah.
to get a better idea of their traits.
And we can recruit people from other houses, apparently. It doesn't seem like it's limited to one.
Oh, okay. I'd only heard, like, a little bit that it was an option. I don't really know how many or how easy that might be.
Yeah, I have no idea. Also, on our end, I just maxed the volume.
Oh, this is... I hope people on YouTube were able to hear it. Though to be fair, right now, it just seems to be basically like soft music to show you, hey, look, people.
Oh yeah, I might go to church. The lead's standing there.
With a smile as soon as we walk in. Oh, the monastery.
Alright. So we can sprint, we can run around. Interesting.
We have a nice little mini-map.
I assume you are all will be teaching here at the Academy, correct? To start, please speak with the 3 house leaders. You should also take a look around the academy and acquaint yourself with your new home. That is your first task here at the monastery. Please let me know if you accept it. Once you have finished,
What am I gonna say? No?
come and speak with me.
No, I can talk to people and I'm not gonna accept God.
May I ask a favor?
Oh yeah, and even the short description was basically, this is how you can find out before they see you as a professor.
Okay, let's check the menu. Oh, I zoomed in.
That's not the menu I wanted.
No, that's kind of weird that I can... Yeah, that's a camera angle and a half. Can we talk to, oh, there's no reason. Well, there's no reason to, but let's do this.
Ha! I imagine you were a bit surprised that I recommended you as a professor.
Oh, so it was your fault.
Frankly, we had someone else in mind for the role, but they ran off during our dust-up with the bandits. Can't entrust
Ow.
students to someone who's abandoned them once before, huh?
Was
You
there
saved
someone
the
with like the
lives of
3 of them and they
students
just
you came
left?
across.
They did say they were on a
That,
training
at least,
exercise. I'm
was
assuming not unaccompanied.
Now you should
guess
make the
that's fair.
rounds. Go around the monastery and see that you greet everyone.
But it does sound a bit weird. It's like, yeah, you saved students the one time here. I guess it's probably a lot of it. We have a really awesome...
Oh, we've got like a book.
Oh, just like follow up.
Interesting. There's so many like things. Interesting.
Ah, so you stay next to people to level.
So that's skills, I guess. Mystery crest. Interesting.
It's unclear which one. That's probably that allowed...
God, it's a little bit overwhelming. There's so many things.
Oh, those are the classes.
Not all of them, but we can see at the moment.
Yeah, because beginner, intermediate... Oh, class 2 advanced. There's something even beyond advanced.
Sweet.
We
Oh,
have notes.
it's got tabs at the top. That helps.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Even has like a personal history. That's really weird.
I didn't realize that. Weird.
Also level...
Interesting.
We have a monthly gold.
Number of adjutants?
Don't know. There's also interesting shows like our 3 closest allies. I wonder if that's like the 3 friends you have.
Alright, you guys probably don't want to see this menu, so we'll keep running around. I just wanted to run around a little bit, or look through menus a little bit to figure out what I'm doing. Can I not go out there right now?
I think you can. It's just you got too close to the option. Or do you have to...
Oh, I have to just push A.
Oh, okay.
But, like, maybe not up against the door? Oh, okay, good, I can zoom out.
Yeah.
Alright, let's talk to people. This guy's got a weird hat. Okay.
No idea. I couldn't tell, but it might have been showing like all the people on the minimap. No, it doesn't seem to be showing all of them, but it shows like small groups of people and...
Spotted Edelgard. So I'm pushing A on them and they just turn to look at me. Weird.
Maybe these are all like minor characters that we don't officially talk to.
I think so, but they're giving me hints about all the characters we do talk to.
Yeah.
Like where to find them.
Oh yeah, Vendetta is in a room.
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity.
I can do this
I was
during the
hoping you would
cutscene,
lend
that's
your
weird.
strength to the Empire.
Spin around.
Properly introduced myself, did I? I hope you've had a chance to meet. Would you like to know more about Black Eagles?
I skipped a lot. Oops.
Skip that much.
Oh, no I didn't.
I think you just skipped the line. Yeah, because she was talking about I never self.
Oh, okay.
And that line.
I had to zoom in and then that's also the plus button. Know more about any of the Black Eagles? Yeah, sure. Oh.
Oh. We probably don't... Well, actually, we probably talked to her. I wonder what she's
Yeah,
about.
let's...
Well, somewhat
It says.
distant. Arrogant, even. There's little to be done. One day must rise to become Adrestia's emperor. What else? Well, it seems to me that we may have more personalities.
Interesting.
So basically shows like stats, what she's bad at,
Well,
and
what-
all opinion.
Oh. It's like a unit viewer. You learn about people. Why not?
This is a good way to figure out who to talk to more in the future.
Cold, but actually, they're accurate. Still, if you can get that, you'll see he's quite cute and reasonable.
He's interesting.
For some reason, he thinks of me as a bitter rival and is always trying to challenge me. It's terribly irritating. His house is
So it
that
tells
of
us their
Dugal,
skill,
which
too.
produces Adrestia's prime minister.
Interesting, he has no weaknesses.
That family is perhaps too pleased with its own status. He's remarkably intelligent, but he only wishes to apply himself to tasks that particularly interest him, and nothing else. He's also fond of, well, napping. If he had any work ethic or sense of duty to speak of, I suppose he would be destined to become
I like
an
his
official
ability
of the
though.
Empire.
He basically heal himself a little bit.
Yeah.
Just waits.
That's interesting. So he's mostly a magic guy.
He's the second son of Count Burgles. He has no inheritance in his future, which is perhaps why he's always so eager to prove himself. He's overly energetic and rushes headfirst into any battle. If he ends up in your care, be sure to
I don't
keep
know
a
why,
close
but just
eye
seeing
on him.
that haircut made me think he's gonna be extremely energetic and in people's faces.
She's Count
She's
Varley's only
adorable.
daughter. I suppose
I
you
heard
could say
full
eccentric,
of finding her
but
adorable.
she seems like so. I believe shut herself away in her quarters and leave, but don't
Oh,
worry,
make
make sure she
class.
finds
Sounds
her
like you're gonna take her out of her room. Her weakness is not want to be next to people.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's funny. It's the two, like, distant weapons.
Few have joined the Black Eagle House, but Dorothea is an exception.
That idle pose, though.
She's a songstress,
Full
famous
animation.
opera company.
Yeah.
and
But that ability is
no
actually really
entirely
nice.
brought her
Just the
to the
passive
officers'
heal.
academy.
Yeah. Wow. Sword magic. And final.
To the west of Foth archipelago called
I remember her
Petra
standing out
is the
visually
granddaughter
to
of
me.
their king.
Part
The
of that
vassal state of
hairstyle,
the
and also
Empire,
partially due to
which
the
is
little,
how
like,
she came to be
scar
enrolled
under
here.
her eye.
She's
I don't
incredible
scar. I think it's
and
like a tattoo or
studious.
something.
I'm not sure, honestly.
They just said, though, that she's like a foreigner that's here.
Maybe.
So she's just from somewhere else. So
Oh,
how you,
you've
is that it?
accepted it. I am the poor wonder. Hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you?
Okay. So we're good.
Pardon me. Greetings. You must be the new professor. As for me, my job is to stand here at this glorious entrance and leisurely watch over the comings and
Interesting
goings
that
of
even this
everyone.
gatekeeper,
Make folks
who has
smile.
name, is voiced.
Yeah.
And by that, I mean to vigilantly guard this entrance with my very life. No levity whatsoever. As of now, nothing to report.
Okay. I saw on the minimap that like he wanted to talk to me, so
Yes.
Yeah.
we'll head out here. There's lots of things out here.
It seems to be sort of low, like courtyard. Oh, there's a cat.
There is a cat. I don't like it, but Killer loves cats.
Yes. One. Maybe slightly love them.
What is his name?
He's a little orange tabby. Well, he's actually not that little. Big enough to be considered a barn cat.
Did they just be like, oh, let's put a cat here, and then like we don't need to really change the line we're putting the cat in.
Yeah. Put a couple uncensored.
Like, so it looks like on my, wow, I can zoom out a lot. Oh, Claude is here.
Well, scored a teaching gig, did you? Talk about a great impression. Guess that means I'd better introduce myself. I'm Claude von Regan. I'm from the ruling house of the Alliance, but don't worry too much about all this. I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching, do you? I bet you ours. We're
I have
not
no
as
idea.
difficult as the other two. Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Know more about anyone?
Yeah, we'll learn about them real quick.
Piqued your interest, have I? As luck would have it, I'm pretty curious about you as well. But what's life without a bit of mystery? Let's just spend the next year or so learning about each other little by little.
Alright.
Fair enough.
He's the heir of Gloucester territory. If you haven't already picked up on it, he's a bit arrogant and fancies himself a ladies' man.
He
That
seems
said,
fun.
deep down, he's really devoted and honest. Though I wouldn't mind never
I don't
hearing
know,
him
to
talk
me he
about
reminds
his
me of
noble
a
obligations
person
ever
from
again.
Tokyo Ghoul. I didn't really like that person, so...
I
He
haven't
comes
seen
from
it,
a
so I
merchant
don't know.
family, but his parents died in an accident. Seems like he's had a rough
I think
life.
he's bigger shirt.
Despite all that, he's
Yeah,
just
it
about
does
the
seem
most
like it.
cheerful guy you'll ever meet. His passions are training, eating, and actually that's about it.
It's interesting to me too that the house leaders are
second
giving you
son
this
of a
rundown
merchant
because
family.
it's not just like
Since his
text
brother will
somewhere, it's
inherit
like
the
someone who
business,
knows them.
he's training to become
Yeah,
a knight.
Makes it feel more
If
personal.
you ask me, it doesn't seem like he truly wants to be a knight. He's probably just doing it to please his parents.
And honestly, it makes me think more of like, not really something we have here around
Daughter of
and a
Count
lot of time, like
Cordelia
class
is
president.
probably the youngest.
And the way that
student,
makes me
but
think of
watch
that.
out. Angry if you treat her like a child. Me, I do it on purpose. You have to make your own fun in this place, you know?
It seems like a bit of a...
Yeah. I'm liking Claude.
Marianne is Margrave Vetter.
His upbeat nature is definitely nice.
Is this the one you said?
She doesn't interact with students.
I don't
so I wouldn't be
think...
surprised if a lot of
I'm not
folks
sure.
here have never even... Hilda is the only daughter of Duke Goneril. Her father and brother cut her quite a bit. Look up lazy in the dictionary. Her picture won't be there because she never got to submitting it. Not too unusual for a noble, I guess.
A nice play on that.
Yeah. I definitely like his descriptions of
Leone
people
enrolled
because he
because
definitely
she wants
seems
to be
very
a mercenary.
familiar with them.
I
Yeah.
think said that her father is a hunter. She's pretty blunt and as stingy as they come. A habitual saver, too. I think she's hoping to repay her village for helping to send her here.
That's nice.
It's also interesting I noticed that person was the second person in the like Golden Deer that had bonus if there's a male adjacent.
The Golden Deer House is for students of the Alliance. Our house leader is heir to the Alliance.
Interesting.
Spot
my
of
gosh.
everyone.
Oh, this is like the Golden Deer's room.
That's probably why.
Okay, I'm gonna probably just skip through a lot of it.
Guest? The dining hall's...
No, Raphael. Hi, I'm Leone Pinelli, Captain Gerald's first and greatest apprentice. I'm sure he's told you about me.
Interesting.
Nice to meet you. I'm Raphael.
Seems like some people already know us.
Hey, are you that mercenary everyone's been talking about? I'm Hilda Valentine Goneril, and her name is... Marianne van Edmund. Are you joining
She
the
does
Knights of
speak.
Saros or
Yeah.
something?
So
Well,
she probably was
I look
close
forward
to
to seeing
because when we saw her cut in, like dark circles under her eyes.
So you mercenary who saved Claude are...
Oh, you are? It's such an honor to meet you. Ignatz Victor. My...
I am
nice.
Lysithia von...
And we got just some random guys. Alright.
What do you think?
Let's be the
Oh,
renowned
there's Lawrence.
mercenary who
Yeah.
rescued. Honestly, my name is Lawrence Gloucester. You will want to remember it.
Alright.
Yeah.
Zoom out a little bit.
Okay. Classroom belongs to the all of us here.
That's blue lock.
Yep, spotted everybody. And then I'm hoping that the other one is up there. We'll
Please
go
accept
through
my
this
apologies
first.
for the other day. You came to our aid, yet I hadn't even the courtesy to properly introduce myself. I am Tree Alexandra Blathid, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Of course,
I don't
at
think
the
I had seen
Academy,
his last
I'm
name
simply
before.
a
That's a
student.
Lofties.
And I've heard
Yeah.
word that you are to become professor here. Delightful news. I still have much to learn, but I'm confident I could benefit greatly from your guidance. In any case, welcome to the monastery. I hear you're investigating the different houses here. Did any of the Blue Lions catch your attention?
Not yet, but you should tell us about him.
Me? Oh, please forgive me. It's difficult to open up on the spot, don't you think? I'm afraid my story has not been a pleasant one. I do hope that doesn't color your view of me, but I understand if that can't be helped.
It's hard for your story to color us when
Hello?
you didn't actually tell it.
Dedu was born in Dusker, and has been loyally working in my service for the past 4 years. He's rather taciturn, but once you get to know him, you'll see he's a kind and good-natured young man.
Young man. I thought he was like a lot older than the rest.
Yeah.
Felix is the heir to House Fraldarius. He has a bit of a sharp tongue, but don't let that fool you. Deep down, he's a good guy. He gravitates toward people
He
who are
seems
skilled.
cool.
Perhaps
His
you'll
village
enjoy a
definitely
friendly
interesting. I don't know
competition
too
with
much
him
about
sometime.
battalions, but the fact that he doesn't really want a battalion is an interesting choice.
Yeah.
He's the adoptive son of Castle Gaspar.
Also his the
but born a
thief.
an extremely earnest personality, so I'm certain he will approach your great enthusiasm.
That's interesting that that's his ability, because it makes me wonder, like, how he keys or whatnot.
Makes me wonder
Sylvain is
if,
the heir to
like,
House Gautier.
thieves
He's
get
a
that.
capable person
Maybe.
who highly values his friend. That said, well, he's always been a bit of a skirt chaser, so to speak. Pardon us. I speak with him about it often. It doesn't seem to help.
He has the female allies adjacent.
Yep.
Bonus.
I hear she was born to imperiality, but a twist of fate brought her to the king. She may seem carefree on the surface, but she's truly a
Oh, that's
kind
an
soul.
ability I remember
With
on,
careful attention
Fates.
to everyone
The
around her.
lives of...
Oh yeah, the
That was like
maids
the,
and
yeah.
Annette is Baron Dawson's. She is a
Oh, and
talented
there's a
student
rally.
who scored extremely high marks at the Royal School of Sorcery.
But it's
She's
only to one
cheerful and
ally now.
hardworking, brilliant.
Oh, it used to be like all
Though she
within 2
can
spaces,
be a
I
bit
think?
oblivious
Yeah.
at times. I hear she caused an explosion in the kitchen last night.
How did you cause an explosion in the kitchen?
In Awakening, I think it was 3, actually, and then Fates
Ingrid
was
is
2.
Count Galatia's daughter. She is also a childhood friend of Felix, Sylvain, and myself. She is diligent, industrious, and principled. In truth, she is more knightly than most knights you will ever meet.
All right.
I appreciate your effort.
Oh,
Interesting, we didn't actually have to go back to her.
you were saying,
Well, that's probably to get the next quest. We already finished that quest.
yeah. We'll go back in just a second. We're gonna talk to the rest of these people.
Hey there. Are you the mercenary who's... I'm Sylvain Jose Gautier. Feel free to say hi whenever you like.
I'm letting them say their own names so that we know how to
Hi
pronounce
there.
them at least somewhat.
You must be the one everyone's talking about. I'm Ash. Great to meet you.
I'll
This
probably
here is
forget how
Dadu.
most of them are
He
pronounced.
serves Prince Dimitri.
I have heard that you rescued His Highness.
Yeah, definitely.
Words cannot express it. Should you ever require my strength, please know that
Much
to
as this is
repay
voice
this debt.
acted, we should at times, especially the ones that we use off.
Yeah.
I have heard all you did from Prince Dimitri. As a citizen of Far, I thank you.
We're
He also said you're
talking.
quite... And he doesn't just...
Felix,
talk
must you
over the-
hiding right away? Oh, you may call me Ingrid. It is a
Yeah, I'm not too worried about the names. We'll get them after
You don't
we
look familiar.
for a while, like
Do
I
you
did the
work
rest
here
of the
at
game.
Mine? Oh, mercy.
These are
I
lame
think this
so
is that
far. I
mercenary
haven't
people have
seen
been
that,
talking about.
like hard to
Now that I
pronounce.
think about it, that does
Oh,
sound
they
like
call her
something
Mercy?
Dimitri may have. I suppose you'll be in Rome. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. Mercedes, and this is best friend. It's nice to meet you.
You know, I like that like everybody's nice.
Okay.
This is
I feel
the
like it would
classroom
be
of
weird
the
if I
Von
knew
Eyck.
that
Our
was
house
too
leader
rude,
is Princess
especially-
Guard.
This seems pretty... I don't know if like secure is the right word. Basically, it would be hard for strangers to come.
I am Hubert,
Yeah.
a humble servant of Lady Edelgard. I heard you came to the aid of Her Highness.
Hubert just
Have my
reminds me
most
of Snape.
Sincere thanks. This is Petra.
Stuff from like Harry
She
Potter.
has come
Yeah.
all the way from Bridget to
Interesting.
study in the Empire. Back on her archipelago, she is actually a princess. In Fodlan
Huh.
terms, she would be called heir to the throne.
Hello. I am called Petra. I am pleased to be meeting
Alright. Somebody's knocking on the door, so I will be right
I
back.
am pleased.
And we are back. We had people at the door because I'm hosting a couple people at my house for a little bit. So, anyway, we're just gonna finish this episode and keep going. Oh yes, Killer's full screening it for me. That should do it. Okay, so let's keep going.
Yeah, we just finished talking to Petra, still sort of introducing ourselves to all these students.
Is it true that you saved Edelgard? That's incredible. The name's Caspar, by the way. Pleased to meet you.
Linhard, goodbye.
Wow.
Sheesh,
Hello
Leonard.
and
How'd you get
goodbye.
into the academy with those manners? So, are you a student here too? Maybe we'll be in the same class.
Interesting.
I highly doubt that, Caspar.
Well, aren't you just lovely? Is this your first time in the monastery? Shall I show you?
I don't know why,
around?
but when I first saw her, it reminded me
my
of
name is
Anna.
Dorothea.
Yeah,
Before
I see
I
that.
joined the academy,
A lot of
I
people
was a
say she
member
reminds
of an
them of
opera company in
JoJo.
Empire.
JoJo's
You should
Bizarre
hear me
Adventure.
sing sometime.
I don't think I can see that.
I think it's the hat.
Maybe.
Come on. What? I don't talk to strangers.
Oh right, that's the one that doesn't want to leave her room.
Our
Right.
house leader owes this person a great debt. Is that not right?
I am Ferdinand von Eyre, legitimate son of the Eyre family, the Empire's foremost house.
Legitimate son.
Are you going to join our class? I look forward to getting better acquainted.
Oh, so it prompts me again.
We've talked to all three.
Have we?
I'm pretty sure.
We're in the Black Eagles right now, so yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was nice that prompted us again after we
How are
talked to
you
everyone
enjoying your
individually.
time at the Academy thus far? I hope you have found our halls brimming with the vitality of well-intentioned souls.
I suppose it is time for you to take charge of one of our threes of students. I must note that I am personally against entrusting someone as lacking in trackable history as yourself with such a task. But it is as the Archbishop desires.
He's certainly not hiding his distrust.
The Black Eagles,
No, he's not.
the Blue Lions, and the Golden Deer. All so different. I hope you've made it a point to get to know each of them.
Since you are new here, we have decided to allow you first pick. Manuela and I will take charge of the remaining 2 houses.
Interesting.
That also sounds a bit weird, because it means both of those are basically able to teach everyone.
Oh, good. So, the way they've presented this, you cannot mess this up.
Yeah. So you know all the people that you're getting with your selection.
I can go back. Oh, I could just walk around the monastery now.
Probably go talk to them again.
Yeah. So, first playthrough.
So you have chosen the Golden Deer led by
Leicester Alliance,
Claude,
Leicester
correct?
Alliance, I don't know how you say it. Yes.
Golden Deer House.
Your heart
I've
has
chosen
made
my
its
starter.
choice then. All I ask is that you guide these open minds with virtue, care, and sincerity.
They are all promising youths who bear the weight of Fodlan's future on their shoulders. I hope you appreciate what an honor it is to lead them.
To be honest, I kind of like Seta talking about that.
I am so
because
sincerely
it brings
sorry.
some
I
seriousness
did not
to...
mean to interrupt.
You have no
I'm in
history
the
of
middle
being a
something,
teacher.
Flame. Is it urgent?
So it's
No,
really weird
no,
that we're
it's not.
allowing this.
Mm-hmm.
More importantly, who is this?
This is our newest professor at the Academy.
Oh my! A new addition to the Officers Academy!
So I guess this is his sister?
I am so very pleased to meet you, Professor. I am
Maybe?
Seteth's little sister,
Yeah.
Flame. I am so happy to make your acquaintance.
Let us focus on the topic at hand. There is something you should be aware of. In a few days' time, there will be a mock battle between the 3 houses, intended to gauge the current
He said
progress
the thing,
of
roll
students. We will be using this battle as an opportunity to ascertain your own abilities as well. Please do not
You're
disappoint
going to
the
test our
Archbishop.
abilities after a
That
few
is all.
days. We'll barely be able to teach them anything. I guess it sounds more like probably teaching how well we can lead them in
Wait.
battle.
What? Are you really our new homeroom professor?
Is that true? You aren't quite what I had pictured. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean that the way it sounded.
I was sure you'd be roped into joining the Knights.
Don't tell me. You chose this class just to get to know me better, right? I'm flattered, really.
Definitely.
Whoops. Now that you're our professor, maybe I should choose my words more carefully.
Wow, it doesn't even give us the option. I don't mind.
Oh, well then, since we're pretty close in age and all, I suppose formalities aren't all that necessary.
One must truly marvel at the exceptionality of this appointment. Becoming a teacher to students almost the same age as yourself. How unusual. I've heard you are a skilled mercenary, but I cannot shake my discomfort at your new position.
Are you really as strong as they say? Let's see your biceps. I bet I packed on more muscle than you.
Okay, then.
I'm a
I doubt
teacher,
that.
not a
Apparently
knight.
our new professor was personally recommended by Alois, one of the Knights.
As far as skill goes, I saw it with my own eyes. What's more, Teach here is the child of the most renowned former captain of the Knights of Saros.
I
Yeah,
heard.
there's quite a bit of a
There's
legacy
no way a
behind
child
us.
of the captain isn't worthy. It's simply not possible. The captain? Who are you talking about? Captain Geralt, of course. The most notable captain of the Knights of Saros and a peerless mercenary.
He's not that well known. Yeah, let's just keep being informal with them.
It doesn't matter what you think of him. Captain Geralt deserves nothing but respect.
That's a bit rude with his son.
Well,
She's his
after working as a
student,
mercenary
though.
with
I
a
guess
father
she's
figure
a little
such as
protective.
he, I have high hopes for our professor.
Just because special doesn't mean their children are special too, Lysithia.
I
Assuming
mean,
that a
Fire
child
Emblem
is
says
going to be
otherwise.
exceptional just because of their lineage is a
And also,
bad
isn't this Three
idea.
Houses basically
Don't you agree, Marianne?
mostly families of noble blood? So it's pretty much just children of noble.
Yeah, but I think a lot of them are commoners
Well,
and stuff,
we can find
so
out for
it's
ourselves in
interesting
battle.
that they're,
I can't wait to see
you know,
what tactics you've learned from
kind of
the
against
captain.
that.
Yeah.
A battle? Shouldn't we have a welcome party or something first? I'll get the meat.
How savage. I propose a nice
I hope
conversation
if he
over
does
tea
that, he brings
instead.
back like a massive
I'm more than
turkey
willing to
leg
procure some
the size of his
high-quality
head.
meat.
Like, here you go, let's
Tea?
party.
You can't get to know someone over tea. If there's no meat involved, it's not
He's
a party.
right.
Your common sensibilities are grating to my noble ears.
At
Please
least
quiet
he's
yourself.
noble.
Sorry
But
for
from
the
the sound of
bickering,
it, it's
Teach.
mostly
As you can
commoners
see,
and a
the
few
Golden
maybe
Deer
small
House
nobles.
is a rowdy bunch. We're not especially unified. You'll find nobles and commoners alike here. Those who are dedicated to their studies alongside slackers. But hey, that just makes your life more exciting, right? I really hope you're looking forward to the year ahead as much as I am.
Huh, so I'm definitely feeling good about our choice so far.
Yeah. Well, we should probably find a good cutting point, because I'm gonna have to leave.
We might do that in just a moment then.
Yeah.
We'll see what it loads us into.
Whatever's loading us into it is taking its time.
It is. There are new places to explore. 1,000 gold from the church for this month's activities.
Say, while you're here, I'd like to use this device I designed to
We'll cut it
determine
as soon as
whether
we
the
can
power
save.
of a crest
Yeah,
resides within
that's
you.
fine.
Won't hurt
I
a
just
bit.
noticed the time and I was like,
Promise.
oh, should find a save point.
You don't know about crests?
I don't know about crests.
Allow me to tell you everything. Absolutely everything.
Can we get someone else to
about
tell us
them.
about crests? I
Is
feel
your
like it would take a
calendar
week
clear?
to explain
This will
it,
take a
because
while.
isn't this your research?
Crests are a fascinating topic, but before one can dive deeply into said topic, one must understand what crests are. The power incarnate.
I'm pretty
They
sure
are
they're to
said to have
blame.
been bestowed upon humans by the goddess countless ages ago.
It's from the
They
trailer.
exist within
Oh.
the flesh and are passed down through bloodlines. Those who carry crests may excel at magic, display exceptional strength, or any number of boons. Each crest has its own
Byleth
power,
is just like,
the
yes,
nature of
interesting.
which is beyond mortal
At
understanding.
least he looks somewhat
For now.
interested.
I suspect as much, yes. But we won't know for sure unless I look into the matter. As I said,
I mean, you could just check the
crests
info
are
screen.
passed down
It said I have a
through the
crest.
blood. However,
To be fair,
just
but he probably
because
wants to
someone
know
carries
what a crest does.
not necessarily mean
Yeah.
their descendants will inherit it as well. Only a scarce few descendants of a crest's bloodline end up inheriting that crest's power. Perhaps
may sound
one
like
of your
crests dying
ancestors
out.
bore a
That's what I was about
crest,
to say.
and you just happen to inherit it.
Oh, can it like
That
just
is
come
how
back
a
then?
crest usually
Perhaps
presents
it's like a
itself, after
Sestoy
all.
gene.
Maybe so. Yeah, we'll play
Yes,
nice.
of course. I'll
Plus,
get
I'd like
the
to know a
bottom
little
of it
more about
straight
who we're
away.
actually playing as.
Now then,
Yeah.
please go ahead and hold out your arm over this device here. What is this?
Kind of interesting.
A pattern I've never seen before.
Yeah.
Is it possible an as yet undiscovered crest has been detected? To think there are still crests out there that even I am unaware of. How Pardon my unrestrained jubilation.
Actually, I've been
Much
pretty
to
excited. This
consider.
is his
You
research
may
and
leave
probably
now.
pride.
I
And
have
suddenly
more
find something
research to
new.
do in regard to
Gets
this
him really
crest.
excited, like, oh,
Yes,
I have more to
so
learn.
very much more research. But for now, your work here is done. What could this line here be indicating? Perhaps it represents a lack of symmetry. Or perhaps...
Yeah, he's
what
interesting.
in the world? Oh, I see. It may be connected to
He definitely
that,
seems interesting, but I
to
don't
a
think I would
greater
want to
degree
talk to
than
him too
usual.
much, like one-on-one. So I worry that he'd get too much into talking about his research and kind of just drone on.
I like hearing about that kind of stuff. I love talking to people who are passionate about stuff, even if I don't really know much about it, because to me that's just fun. I don't know.
With each move,
Oh, okay.
professors of the Officers' Academy receive a schedule for the month. It notes the days on which events and missions. Pay careful
Got
attention
it.
to your schedule, so that you may thoughtfully plan.
Okay. First day off. Interesting. It's coming up. The house
Footman.
rivalry battle.
And Footman's birthday.
Alright. Interesting. So...
Pretty much only have 12. We can save.
Yeah, we can, so... We'll save. And it changed our...
Oh yeah, now it shows what
logo.
house we're part of.
Yeah. So I think that's gonna do it for episode 2. Sorry we didn't get into a battle, but we'll have another episode out pretty short and it'll have another battle, I'm sure.
Yeah, as we saw from the calendar, we have a mock battle in just a couple days, so...
Yep.
That should be a good battle.
Time don't feel so linear, with heartbreak so familiar. We all know what's insane.